Hey there, this is Jack from Buck Talk. And what I have for you today is a question about moving out from home into your own apartment. But first, I may be a financial advisor, but I'm not your financial advisor. This video is for entertainment, not advice. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, and you'll get notifications there's new videos every day. All right, let's take a look at today's question. So, we got a long one. Do I make enough money to wisely move out on my own? Trying to figure out whether renting a one bedroom apartment is an advisable thing to do given your current financial situation. Just moved back home after a year living with two roommates, being on your own for your first time, 24, didn't go to college, was good for personal development. You're not keen on living with your parents again for a long time. Family situation's great, but you need your own space. I think that's very natural at 24. You work in a nonprofit, making about 3,600 bucks a month. I'm going to assume that's net of taxes. I guess you can adjust as appropriate if that's wrong, but I'd assume that's what you mean. Benefits are great. You're fully insured. 401k that you're maxing out. That's excellent. No car payment or debt. That's great. You got 70k in the bank. How did you manage that? That is a lot of savings. Excellent work. And you got another 20k in your 401k account. Uh, if you're a nonprofit, it's probably 403b, is it not? Whatever, doesn't matter. You realize you need to be doing more with the money in your savings, but you thought you might need it for a house. Yeah, just make sure it's in something high yield, like a money market fund or just a high yield savings account. Right now, you can get 4 or 5%, no problem. A lot of people are just leaving it in a checking account that's paying almost nothing. That'd be a pretty big mistake with 70,000 bucks. All right. You even have an LLC for a little videography that you do on the side. Man, doing great. Let's scroll down a little. So the question is, knowing all that, would renting an $1,800 a month one bedroom be an okay idea? You got your savings to fall back on, but you're not crazy about the idea of spending half your monthly income solely on rent, not even including utilities. You're a frugal guy, so you think you can make it work. What are the thoughts? And then you say the alternative is to stay at home and keep saving to buy, but where you live, you'd have to move to another county or another state. Okay. Do you live in California? This sounds like California problems to me. Um, okay. So let's start. So in California or any place as expensive as California, when you're 24 and starting out, I don't think paying half of your income on rent is a crazy thing to do. I think it's pretty normal. In fact, I did it myself when I was just starting out when I moved here. So it is scary. It is a ton of your money. It doesn't leave a lot of flexibility, although it sounds like you might still have some. Um, but that's the big issue, and it sounds like you understand it. There's the other question of is it worth it to you, right? So let's assume that it's wise or smart or you can pull it off. Is the 1,800 bucks a month worth for your own space for you? Sounds like the answer is yes. It sounds like it's worth it. So then the question is, okay, what are the other alternatives? What else would you want to do? Um, and maybe you decide, oh, this doesn't work. I want to move back. In a case like that, you've got your 70,000 bucks where, even if the 1,800 a month was meant that you were cash flow negative, you thought that you could live on the other, well, it'd be the other 1,800, but that would need to cover utilities and all the things like that. But you were wrong. You underestimated something like that. It's not like you're going to be, out on your ass with no safety net at all. You've got this big amount of savings that can cushion you for that, and maybe you'd even be able to do a little bit more as far as earnings from videography, or maybe your salary would just go up, things like that. So I think you're in really good shape. You have the safety net where even if you're wrong and you decide you don't like this, it's not worth it, you can always change it later. The worst case is, yeah, you're saving less money. You're saving 2,000 less dollars a month, probably than living at home. And so it delays you being able to buy your own place that much more. I guess the other thing to think about is assume that this were kind of a steady state. Are you able to save at a reasonable pace? And you're only 24, so you don't need to overthink that too much. But if you thought, you're never going to make that much more money than you're making right now, and maybe you don't even want to do the videography on the side, so you'd be making even less. Then okay, you got to think real hard about if you can stomach an $1,800 a month living expense just for yourself. But it sounds like it fits. It sounds like it's worth it to you, and you certainly put yourself in a position where you take a shot at it. Good luck.